Welcome back, everyone, and this month's Combat Patrol offerings have just come in, so today we're going to be looking at what we have for this month and last month's finished miniatures. So we'll start with last month's finished miniatures. So here we have our Guardian squad with heavy weapon finished. Same techniques used as before. Basing materials from Geek Gaming. And our Wraithlord. Once again, basing materials from Geek Gaming, and there he is. So that's our last month's miniatures all done to go with our Farseer. This month, the first 3 issues come with 2 Wind Riders in each, which are the Eldar riding jet cycles. So 3 of the 4 issues this month have the same thing in. Two jet cycles per issue. So I won't show all those. They're the sprues for them. 1 per sprue. That's those. We also have our flying bases for them. We'll get those out the way. And we'll go through each issue for this month. So 27, how to build our Wind Riders. Again, same clear, concise instructions from Games Workshop of how to put your minis together. All straightforward. And then painting techniques is layering this time, teaching you all about, once your shades have gone on, how to brighten up your minis. Updates to your collection so far. So we've got our Nids, our Space Marines, techniques for our painting. Now we go into rules, well, background for our Eldar, covering the Aspect Warriors, which are specialist Eldar units specialising in one type of combat. Dark Reapers, long range fire dragons, checking out vehicles with the melter guns, striking scorpions and howling banshees, close combat. Warp spiders, using their warp capabilities to move fast across the table. Shining spears, obviously. More jet bikes. And Dire Avengers, which are like our jack of all trade Guardians, but a lot better. And the Swooping Hawks, fast attack, flight capable warriors. Right, the play section this time goes into more detail about how you put your forces together. and how all those work. It's giving you all your forces you've accumulated so far. Also, in issue 27, we get our data sheets for the Eldar we have so far. So far, see your Guardians, Wind Riders, and the Wraithlord. We get some more terrain tiles and how they work. Pile of barrels and a container. And we get our first data sheets for our Chaos Space Marines, which first of which should be coming next month. Dark Apostle, Legionaries, Havocs, and our Hellbrute. So that's issue 27. Issue 28, as I say, comes with our second pair of Wind Riders. We won't go through those because they're the same as the others. But a quick flick through the rules for these. So we've got our Hosts of the Dead, which are spirit warriors for our Eldar. Our dead Eldar whose souls have been captured, placed in a soul stone, and the soul stone placed in the Wraithbone constructs, so it allows them to keep fighting on after death. Spirit Seer, who commands the undead warriors. We have our Wraith Guard and our Wraith Knight, which are the in-between. Our Wraithlord would sit in between. These are the smallest. Wraithlord there would be in the middle, and our Wraith Knight is our large construct. Then we go on to the Drukhari, or as I like to call them, the Dark Eldar, sorry. There we go, all about those. And then some more lore regarding the state of the galaxy, certain areas of the galaxy where some of the wars are going on. A bit about the Horus Heresy. I'm sure most of you know about that. In the year, sort of 30,000, half the Space Marines rebelled. It was basically Space Marine versus Space Marine. And the half that rebelled obviously lost and turned towards chaos. Bonds of Honour. I'm guessing this is all about chaplains. Space Marine Strike Cruisers. If any of you have played Battlefleet Gothic, which I have as well, they're obviously in that game. And we have our rules and data sheets for our Wind Riders. Core concepts of how the game works in our play section. Setting up the battlefield, measuring distances, how visibility and cover works, how the dice work, and the battle round in general. So that's that one. Issue 29. Again, comes with our third pair of Wind Riders. Again, I won't go through those the same as the others. How to paint your Wind Riders now. Obviously using your same colour scheme as the rest of your Eldar. Again, clear, concise instructions of how to paint. Some more background on our Dark Eldar, or Drukhari as they're called these days. Some of the units that are available for them. Now, for our play section, we go into the command phase, teaching you how that works. And we have our combat patrol rules for our Eldar that we've gathered so far. Again, some more rules for our Wind Riders. And our scenario is Strike Force. You win new Wind Riders against some groups of Termagants there. How the Wind Riders work in the game. And that was issue 29. And issue 30 comes with some new paints. Standard Mechanicus Grey or Administratum Grey, whatever it's called, and our Agrax Earthshade. So that's those. And issue 30, again updating your models using your shades, I believe. How those work. There we go with those. And then my favourite Eldar there, the Harlequins. At least from 3rd edition, I had a Harlequin Force, which was particularly nasty. Especially when you put a domino field on a solitaire. He ended up with the possibility of like 19-20 attacks from the one model. Pretty powerful. Well, they were 3rd edition rules 25 years ago. I'm sure the rules have changed now. As I say, I don't actually play the latest editions of 40k. I just collect some of the models I need. Still play 3rd/4th edition. More on the Chaos Powers. Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle and Slaanesh. And some background on our Chaos Space Marines. We have a scenario set up here for Archaeotech recovery. More rules on movement phase, how movement works. So all the rules are laid out for you, so you can't really go on. Reinforcements and transports, how they work. And there we go. And our next 2 issues coming next month is the first of our Chaos Space Marines, Dark Apostle, who's the leader. And we get 2 more paints in issue 32, 33 and 34. We don't know yet, but they'll obviously be coming next month as well. Could be more Chaos Marines or the last unit I think we're waiting for the Eldar. 5 Wraith Guards, so it could be those, but I'm not sure. So there we go, guys. That's this month's Combat Patrol. Another quick look at the models finished. So our Eldar Combat Patrol is nearly complete. So hopefully by this time you should have your Tyranids and your Space Marines more or less done. Your Eldar being your 3rd Combat Patrol. So you've got a choice of which force you want to take. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. As I say, next Combat Patrol will be next month, but if you're following along on the channel, you know I've got lots of other stuff I cover as well. So thank you once again guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.